early on, it was often someone at the firm telling me like, this looks interesting, you should look at it.
Got it.
And then that then later evolved into me coming up with my own ideas. And
is there any guidance at all in terms of like when they expect that to happen? Like you, obviously they liked what you were doing. You were there for so long and they're probably your idea. There were enough were hitting where,
yeah,
you know,
I don't recall a specific expectation of like, by this date, you need to have positions on. And maybe that's because it was happening naturally.
Yeah. And so like,
For me.
tell me how it grew. Like, did somebody sit you down? Like when they're paying you your bonus at the end of the year, I mean, there's a boss, you have a boss.
Yeah.
So are they telling you like, oh, you did a great job this year. Here, they cut you these massive checks. Like what was it like? Like, I mean, cause banking, I assume you're getting paid a lot more in the hedge fund, and you don't have to tell us the exact rate, but is there a range? Like, you're still in London, so you're getting like 100,000 pounds or something? Or?
So the range over the course of my hedge fund career, the payouts changed dramatically.
Makes sense.
In the initial kind of couple years, it was, listen, we're after probably like a 6 to 12 month period, there was this realization of, okay, this guy seems pretty smart and he's really into this, so we want to keep him around and we're going to kind of mentor him. But there wasn't the expectation of delivering P&L. And then probably by my second year there, certainly my third year there was an expectation of creating P&L. And
like, did you ask for that, or they just started saying, "Here, we're going to give you 100 million to manage"? It was like, "Hey, you're going to start managing this."
So
like,
those
meetings, like where was it like communicated to you that you earned that, or like all of a sudden you're managing?
So you'd have the various and kind of review, and the P&L was very apparent, right? We had all these systems where everybody at the firm could see who had what position and how much money it was making or losing. So that was very transparent.
Yeah.
Right. And so it became very evident to everyone at the firm, like who's making money, who's losing money. What was less transparent is how that converted into your payout at the end of the year. There was some sort of magic box that no one ever really knew.
And that's fine.
What went into it and what came out of it. And then
you mind sharing your best year, what you made? I mean, probably crazy at the end, right? You were there for 8 years.
No, because my best year was not at the end of the year, because there were to have a really big year, there were a number of things that had to align.